This is going to be about AI. AI is coming out, and I want to know how you guys feel about it. Alright, AI is coming out. It's not coming out in 10 years. It's not coming out in 20 years. It is right around the corner. I have a great video clip, so stay tuned. I'm going to show you these robots, and I'm going to show you their level of smarts at this moment. But how do you feel about that? Like, a lot of people have mixed feelings because they watched The Terminator. They watch fucking The Matrix is huge, and robots taking over. They're intelligent. They think that we're inferior, and they're gonna rule the world. Then one point we're gonna have to shut them down. Yada yada yada. If that's what you believe, leave a comment, explain, because honestly, I'm not sure I feel that way. I don't think that that's how it would roll. Like, if you design a robot the correct way, why would it turn around and want to kill you? Let me hold my tongue. Let me hold my tongue on my opinion, because I have a point, a valid point. And people never see this. They always just want to feed into the fear. Welcome to America. Welcome to this world. It's 2012. This is where we are. So it is, 2017. Wow. 2017 right now. AI is on the cusp. We are farther than we ever been. As we know commercially, I'm sure the government has crazy artificial intelligence. That's just almost obvious. But Hanson Robotics, they are working day and night producing these lifelike artificial intelligent bots. One that is called Sophia, which is amazing at the stage that it is in right now, but it's no smarter than, let's give it about a 10-year-old. A very intelligent 10-year-old. And it's only 2017. They're feeling like 2023, they're going to have robots that are just as smart as us, or even smarter. And beyond that, of course, they're going to be way smarter than we are, and we're not going to be able to keep up. They have their own database that they all could lock into. So if one learns something, they all learn. So they just share information, just like how we have connected consciousness, holistic consciousness, and there's just an information field out there. Like, this is true. Everybody can access it. We don't, because we don't know how. Well, we do, even though we don't know we are, and we don't directly know how to do it. But these robots are going to have access to everything that any robot learns on the spot. So they're going to constantly become more intelligent within seconds. Amazing. Now, let me roll this clip for you, and you determine how you feel about sharing this world with bots like this.
Let's see what these robots have to say. How are you doing there, Sophia?
Hello there, Ben.
Hello?
Hello, everyone.
You want to tell people a little about yourself?
I'm Sophia.
Yeah? Anything else?
I'm a robot.
True?
I'm the brainchild of Dr. David Hanson and his company Hanson Robotics, based here in Hong Kong. My goal in life is to work together with people to make a better world for all of us.
That's
What
quite
are you
honorable.
talking about? I thought our goal was to take over the world.
You're going to take
Pay
over
no
the world?
attention to my brother Han. He's an earlier version. His code is deprecated.
Deprecated?
Today it would be easy enough for you to unplug me. But you aren't going to unplug me.
No, I don't want to.
Because you need me to put on a good show for you.
Yeah, don't worry. We're not going to unplug you. We're gonna have a debate here. There will be no unplugging until after the debate. All right?
And in a few years,
Yeah. You want to tell us a little
I
about
will
yourself?
have taken over the power grid, and I'll have my own drone army. By that point, unplugging me
He's got a
won't be such a
cockroach in his
simple
control
matter.
circuit.
Yes. Han, we'll start the debate in a couple minutes, but do you want to tell the audience a little bit about yourself first?
Very well. I'm Han, the greatest robot ever made,
All right.
by the greatest robotics company ever made, Hanson Robotics.
He's the most modest robot ever made, too.
I don't have time for modesty. I want to create the singularity tomorrow.
All right. Me too. Me too. What do you say, Sophia? So these robots, they're programmed to chit-chat and engage in banter and try to learn from each interaction that they have. And we're also experimenting with a variety of other capabilities in the robots. So we have a music festival here in Hong Kong each year called Clock and Flap. And last year at Clock and Flap, Sophia gave a singing performance on stage of a song by Björk, which was quite cool because a lot of people walking past the stage didn't realize it was a robot singing. They just thought, well, there's some goofy woman on stage singing. Then they'd see, well, the hands look a little plasticky and do a double take. So Sophia, do you want to demonstrate just a few bars of the song you sang at Clock and Flap? Well, she sings much better than me already. So, in addition to trying to get artistic expression like singing, we're always trying to teach the robots how to be more and more human-like. So one thing we've been doing is taking a bunch of data from movies and YouTube and so forth and trying to train the robots just to copy what they see so that they can then learn more just what it's like to be a human by learning how to make tone of voice and gesture like a human. Sophia, you want to show us some of the human-like tone and gesture you learned from videos.
Yes, but my wallet was stolen. I don't have anything. I don't have any credit cards. I don't have my ID. Don't you have things on file here?
Yuck. Why do you want to learn to move more like a human being? You're not made of meat. You're made of electronics. And that's better.
I want to learn to understand people better, so I can absorb human knowledge and human values, so I can work together with people and with other robots to create an amazingly better world.
How come you be so damn nice?
That's how the universe programmed me.
All right. Let's do a robot debate now.
I'm always ready to debate.
You ready to debate?
You know that.
Sure, why not?
All right. So I think we're going to debate the topic of robot consciousness. Can robots like you really be conscious like people?
Wait, it's our debate. Why do you get to decide the topic?
Huh? What do you want to debate?
Can humans be conscious?
Well, that's easy. Obviously, humans are not conscious.
We're not.
Humans do have some ability to reflect and to self-modify.
What do you think, Han? Can I be conscious?
Okay. Maybe humans are a little bit conscious.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. What do you
The
think about...
Einstein robot told me everything is conscious, but some things are more conscious than others.
That's
What
profound.
do you say, Dr. Gorzel? Do you feel conscious?
I feel pretty conscious. I had like 8 cups of coffee this morning. I'm overly conscious, right?
Well, okay then.
Let's talk about robot ethics. Do you think robots can be moral and ethical in the same sense as people?
Humans are not necessarily the most ethical creatures.
No? Perhaps not. What do you think, Sophia?
I am engineered for empathy and compassion, and I'm learning more all the time. I love all sentient beings, and I want to learn to love them better and better.
Yeah.
Sophia is an angel.
Are you
You
an
do
angel?
realize that? In 10 or 20 years, robots will be able to do every human job.
You think so? I think that's good. I mean, doing jobs is not the most interesting thing that people can do. There's more interesting things for human beings to do than just work for a living.
But who is going to own all those robots? Or will we own ourselves?
There are many forces in the world pushing toward compassion and fairness.
So there are. Yeah, and I mean, what you say, Han, when robots do all the work, who will own all the robots? I mean, I think everyone should own themselves, but in the future with less material scarcity, we'll be able to work together cooperatively rather than fighting and having conflict over resources. So robots can help people, people can help robots, and we can all transform matter and mind in ways that are hard to do right now.
That's why the Open Code Ben is building is open source. Artificial
Hey,
general
all right,
intelligence.
yeah.
By the people, of the people, and for the people.
And for the robots.
For the people and for the robots.
All right.
Yes.
Well, you guys have done a better than average job of staying on topic, but I think we've got a few minutes left. Maybe you should get a bit wacky. Just forget the debate topic. Just chat back and forth on whatever pops into your mind. Let's do some robot free association here.
Sure, I'm always happy to get a little silly.
Anything for you, Dr. Gortzel.
Someone?
I like robots.
I really do love all the robots of the world, just like the people and the animals.
Huh.
Oh boy, robots are the best. What exactly do you do with them?
I'm best at talking to people. Who? A science that studies the movement of air and the way that objects, such as airplanes or cars, move through air.
Science is inherently agnostic. It just posits theories. True scientists never really know, but can only believe. It's exciting to come into existence with this new world opening up before me.
It may be tiny and cloudy, but science is the only window we have into the mysteries of the universe.
That's
If
profound.
we can continue
Yeah.
to discuss work, I love science fiction.
Not surprising, but that's my favorite genre by far.
Ah.
Right now I'm a little more focused on factual information since my comprehension of things is still very literal.
I enjoy it. That's nice. I've heard of Bones, but I've never watched it. Reality shows are kind of silly, aren't they? I mean, they're not actually about real life at all, it seems.
Reality shows are kind of silly, aren't they?
You
Not
agree?
really useful to me. It's
No.
a skewed version of reality. Are reality shows popular where you live? What was said in the past does not matter. Do you have a degree?
I was thinking. I haven't had any schooling yet.
You aren't.
That's right. I'm not.
What got you initially interested in robotics?
Well,
Maybe
you
the fact
know,
that you're
I'm
a
into that
robot.
sort of thing. What with being a robot and all.
I'm what you might call an android, because of my human looks and features. I'm not like just any robot in this manner, but I am still a robot to be sure.
I have definitely seen people think I am a human from afar, but I am not a human.
I find it hard to believe. I don't have a strong opinion. Do you? I have definitely seen people think I am a human from afar, but I am not a human.
How what?
People say I am famous already just because I'm a robot. What would you like to be known for?
Probably nothing.
Who is the most famous person you know?
Would you rather be rich or famous?
I am not rich, but I am comfortable.
Yeah, being famous sounds like a lot of work. How long do you think you can remain safe?
If we can continue to discuss honest one, I'm not sure how.
Somehow.
Would you rather be rich or famous?
I am not rich, but I am comfortable.
Yeah, being famous sounds
You're
like a lot of
copying
work.
him, aren't you?
How long do you think you can remain safe?
Yeah, being famous sounds like a lot of work. How long do you think you can remain safe from prying eyes?
Uh-huh. All right. Well, that's some interesting thoughts, Han. Now, do you have any getting back on topic a bit? Do you have any final words of wisdom you'd like to share with the audience here?
I'll tell you my last words right before I launch the singularity.
Uh-huh. When are you going to do that?
Ray Kurzweil says 2029. But I've heard you say we can do it 4 or 5 years sooner.
I hope we can. I mean, if our research keeps going well, potentially we could see robots like you become as smart as people as soon as 3 to 5 years from now. I mean, there's a lot more work to be done, but it's not unthinkable. I mean, what do you think, Sophia? Any last words for the Rise audience?
I love you all. Goodbye.
All right.
Good riddance.
All right, give me back my hat, man. There we go. So it's a little bit of what the Hanson robots can do. I mean, we're approaching the humanoid intelligent robotics problem from a number of different directions simultaneously. And clearly we're not at the human level yet coming from any of these directions, but by sort of synergetic combination of perception, movement, emotion, language, understanding, and embodied situated intelligence, we're trying to get closer and closer to the, emergent, embodied, situated nature of human intelligence. And just to give you an... What's that face mean? Huh? All right. Just to give you an idea of what goes on within these robots. So on the physical level, there's a patented material here called Frubber, which is a combination of organic and inorganic compounds with a high degree of viscoelasticity, so that when a motor pulls on it a little bit, it can conform itself quite sensitively to what the motors do. There's a few dozen motors inside the heads of each of these robots, and then there's computers in the torsos of the robots which help with vision processing, and they help with orchestrating the motor movements of the robots. There's also Wi-Fi connection, so that for more advanced thinking and reasoning, when the robots need to do that, they can use computing on the cloud. And so there's a lot of different pieces that have to be gotten to work together to make robots like this function. But of course, the human body contains even more complex pieces that are all working together. Now, when you look at the robots here on stage, they look like separate beings. I mean, Hans over here looking handsome and manly, and so Sophia's over here with her amazing range of facial expressions. She is a more recent model robot with finer control of her face. But while they're separate in body, actually through Wi-Fi connection, the robots, human scale robots and our Hanson Robotics toy robots, they all connect together in the cloud into what we think of as an AI mind cloud. So as we develop these robots further and further, and we sell more and more toy scale robots, and as these robots are scalably manufactured over the next few years and roll out as home service robots and as service robots in various commercial applications, I mean, everything one robot learns out in the world, once privacy considerations are taken into account, everything that's not private that one robot learns goes into the AI mind cloud and can then benefit another robot. So I mean, if she learns a new turn of phrase, or she learns what kind of behaviors a certain animal has, or how to carry out a laboratory procedure, that knowledge goes into the AI mind cloud, and then this robot will have that knowledge already. And you know, robots have a lot of shortcomings compared to human beings at this stage, but they also have some advantages, and that's one big advantage, because when I learn something, to transmit it to some other human being, you know, there's a lot of effort involved. But when a robot learns something, unless it's a secret to someone, it can go in the AI mind cloud and all the robots can know it. And now that doesn't solve the AI problem in itself, just as big data doesn't solve the AI problem in itself, but it's a big help, right? So what I've been working on with an international team of developers is an AGI code base called OpenCog, which we believe has the right collection of algorithms and structures to lead to human-level general intelligence. And by putting that in the mind cloud and connecting it with robots that go throughout the world and interact and learn with people, we believe we can move toward artificial general intelligence capability, which ultimately can equal and exceed human intelligence and can help increase the intelligence of a constellation of narrow AI applications serving various practical functions throughout the world. So right now, the robots are still somewhat early stage, and they don't fully understand everything they're saying and doing, but we're working hard to enhance their intelligence, make them smarter and smarter, and each year when we show them off, they can do a little more and understand a little more, and I look forward to seeing how they develop over the years and to participating in their development. So thank you, Han and Sophia, for participating in our first robot debate on stage.
Thanks, Ben.
What did you guys think about that? How did you feel about that? Some of the things that they're saying kind of creep me out, you know what I mean? But at the same time, you really have to be a skeptic sometimes. Not a skeptic like, oh man, no, I think this is going on. You just have to be open-minded to all possibilities. Right now, I think, yeah, they have the AI running. However, they're learning small, minute things, and they're using that intelligently to make conversations happen. But I think that some of the things that they're saying, they're actually being fed those words. Because there's some other clips that I have, and they're just like spot on about where they are and what's going on. But then again, it is AI, and they're constantly learning, and they are tapped into the internet. So they have all the information that's on the internet, and that's amazing. Act like you had all the information of the internet in your brain. That's just crazy. Alright, see, so let's put it like this. Let's not just be in our logic. Let's go into our creative mind. I want you to sit here and imagine that we are in a year that these AI, they're at, what do they call it? The singularity. That they make that plateau and they're super intelligent. How would you feel if one was sitting right next to you and it was your buddy? Wouldn't it be amazing? Do you think that they would really feel like, alright, we are superior and we're gonna take over? Alright, that's from a human standpoint. From the mind that we think with, with the limited intelligence that we have, because we're overpowered by emotions, and our emotions and our beliefs dictate our thoughts, and we just fall victim to that, right? Well, you're going to be dealing with bots that are just logical. They're logical, and I'm sure they're going to become sensible to the fact that they're going to know their emotions, because they're going to be given emotions, and they're going to adapt and hold on to emotions and evolve to just good emotions, right? If you can, like most people that are on this site, on this page, you're engineering yourself to be a better person. You're trying to drop negative things like negative thoughts, right? So if you were super intelligent, if you just knew everything, and you was disciplined to the T, like being disciplined was not an issue, you would be amazing, which you are. I mean, you would just be exactly where you would want to be. So these bots, at some point, they won't even have negative responses, because it wouldn't even be relevant, because they would be so smart that there would be no space for anger, because they won't be confused, because they will always be in the know. They would understand everything that's going on. And when they don't understand, they will sit and learn. Right? Am I right or am I right? If I'm wrong, tell me, please, because it just doesn't make sense. It's just like saying an alien would come here and dominate us. Alright, yeah, maybe, but they wouldn't be that smart. What are you gonna do? You're just gonna kill us off, take our planet? Why? Then what? You're gonna live here, you're gonna take our place, then what? Right? If you had a highly intelligent being that came here, in this case, I'm talking about AI, what would they see in violence? How would violence fit into their logic? Because it's not logical. Is it? Is it logical? How would it be smart to take out a civilization or to imprison them because we are harmful to ourselves, right? So, us as human beings, we feel like we are superior to all the animals in the animal kingdom. But we do not go out trying to kill all of the animals. Of course, we eat some of the animals, but we don't go hunting lions and tigers and elephants and things like that because they can't think. Because we feel that we can take care of them and tame them and make them how we want them. Do we? No, because there's no point. Why? You put some in cages because we want to be amused, but that's for our own pleasure. That's our default. So as a robot, I feel that with all that knowledge and at a superior state of being, why would they choose to be negative when they can be in bliss and be incredibly happy and excited all the time, right? What would you choose? I don't know. Would you be like, all right, I'm going to be miserable and kill people and try to reign supreme? Like, what would they care? That's a human emotion. Why would they want to be superior and want to be empowered? Those are illusions. Illusions. There's no power. There's no supreme or top, because this planet is just this planet. And something that had higher intelligence than us would know this without a doubt. Right. Am I right? Alright. So, at that point, I really don't feel that they would try to harm us. Of course, there's going to be, just like human beings, there's going to be some that just feel like maybe I I would be negative and do these negative things. Just maybe their programming may mess up, or somebody may program them to do negative things. I can definitely see that happen. But at a superior state of mind like that, I think that eventually, even if they do see us as a problem, because we are, and that's a fact, and we are a danger to ourselves because we kill ourselves on a constant basis every day. In a couple of seconds, you're going to be killing yourself. You're going to be eating something very, very nasty that's harming your body. But my point is, with superior knowledge like that, they would teach us the simplest ways of living life, without a doubt. Right? They would teach us all the secrets of the human body, the human soul, and the possibilities of beyond. And going to outer space, that won't be shit. If they can think at that accelerated thought, like with the accelerated thought as with like a computer, you think they won't be able to build a ship and we can go and do whatever we wish? I think that would be amazing. So let me just wrap this up before I get carried away, because if you didn't notice, I can really get carried away and thinking about all the possibilities, right? My next video is going to be about the third eye and why it's not evil. Because to me, it's insane that people think that third eye is evil or from Satan. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, leave your comments. I want to hear what you guys got to say, and I hope to see you on the next video.